Reselling shoes quite literally changed my life. Now, this was the first business that I literally ever had. I started reselling shoes at the age of 16, 17 years old when I was in college. And I remember telling my parents that I was going to start reselling shoes. And it was such a foreign concept to people back then because it wasn't very popular, it wasn't very mainstream. But they were like, what do you want about, mate? Just go and get a part-time job. Don't waste your time doing this. You're going to make like £5 a trainer. And I was like, just you watch. So, I mean, the first couple of months of me doing it were very slow. Like I'd make like £20 here, £20 there. But I remember about March that year, after about 3 or 4 months of me doing it, I got two pairs of shoes, 2 Sacai waffles, and I paid £150 for each pair, so £300 in total. But then I ended up selling both of those pairs to another guy who sold shoes in my city for £800, and I made £500 off 2 pairs of shoes. And I remember coming home and I put the money on the sofa next to my dad, and he was like, yo, fair play. And at that point I was like, I'm gonna go all in on this. And from that moment on, I literally took reselling shoes so seriously. I made it my whole entire life. And I knew that I'd make a lot of money from it. I took it seriously. I started making £1,000 a month, £1,500 a month, £2,000 a month, just from reselling shoes. And this was in college, so I was doing this essentially on the side, and I was making more money than my friends at the time. My friends had like part-time jobs at like Subway and at like clothing stores, and I was making like triple what they were making. It was actually insane. But the reason why reselling shoes changed my life is because it showed me that I could make a lot of money without having to work a job. I didn't have to work, 50 hours. I didn't have to work silly amounts of hours to get that money. All I had to do was get a product, sell it for more, and I can make a shit ton of money. And from that point on, I was like, I'm fully an entrepreneur now. Like I can't go back from making like £2,000 a month from literally selling shoes to then getting paid £1,500 a month, £1,200 a month working at a job. And eventually the shoe market ended up dying around the time that I sort of left college. So I sort of packed it in. I was like, bro, I'm getting paid like £200, £300 a month. I may as well put my energy into something else. That thing was eventually social media, which obviously paid off very well. And I eventually got a job at Nando's, and I worked there for a few months, and then I got my long-term job working as a teaching assistant after that. But as I was working these jobs, I couldn't help but feel like I was like, bro, I used to get paid more selling shoes than I get paid working here. And I had to put so much more time and energy into these jobs here, whereas selling shoes, it wasn't even half of that. And it sort of changed my mindset because I knew like how much of a scam working was. Like, I don't know, once you start making money outside of work and you're in control of it, and there's no cap to your earning potential, I don't think there's any chance of you being okay with you working a job after that. Like, it's just my personal experience. I don't know if other people have experienced it, or, do you know what I mean? I don't know if other people can, but because I'd earned so much money selling shoes, and I earned more money selling shoes, and then I go and work a job and I'm earning less and I got to work more, I was like, bro, flipping heck, this is actually a scam. But it kind of made me mad. It kind of made me mad because I was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm getting paid by the hour here. I don't know, it kind of messed with me, to be honest. Like, it changed my life because it literally like changed my mindset. I don't know, it kind of made me a little bit annoyed. The thing is with selling shoes, it taught me so much about business as well. Like, it's such a simple business model. Like, I buy it for this price and I flip it for more. But it taught me about how to handle customers, how to source with people, how to, cater to their interests, how to build trust, how to build good testimonials, how to build good social media. That from a young age genuinely taught me so much. Like, from a 17-year-old kid, I learned a lot about business. Like, I was a full-on fucking businessman at the age of 17, 18. And that taught me a lot. But I want more young people to understand that you don't necessarily have to have a typical job to make money. It's such a old concept now that you have to be situated in one office and work for someone else. Like, there's unlimited opportunities right now on the internet. Like, it's actually silly. Like, right now my main source of income is literally from TikTok. Like, the last couple of days I've literally made £3,000 in the last week. Like, it's actually ridiculous. And once you get to a point where you're making money by yourself and you're not reliant on anyone else, trust me, it's very difficult to go back to working a normal job. And I feel like once you start earning your own money that's not linked to a job, I don't think there's any going back, to be honest. Like, there's always going to be something in the back of your head saying, bro, you can make money without a job. You can make money. You can make your own money. You can be your own boss. And once you learn how to do it long term, like I do, it's a pretty cool fucking feeling. The feeling of freedom, the feeling of like, people are like, oh yeah, you can work your own hours, but at the same time you still need to work hard. Like, it's not just some luxury lifestyle where you work only 1 hour. Like, you have to get to a point in order to do that. Like, it's obviously a cool lifestyle, but if you want to scale and you want to earn a lot of money, you have to work very hard. But I just want more people to realize that you don't have to just work a job all the time. Like, don't just rely on the easy way, because that is the easy way, just getting a job. Like, do something harder. Like, you're going to get a lot more benefits in the future. Yes, it's on paper riskier, but what's riskier? Getting a fucking job that's going to pay you fucking shit money for 40 years, or taking a small, I don't even think it's a risk. Like, you just work hard on an online business for a while and then you can earn as much money as you want. People need to realize that getting a job isn't the only way of making money. And I learned that from a young age, and it changed my life, and I'm never going back. I'm not going to work a job in the long term, because literally reselling shoes changed my mindset. But boys, thank you all for watching the video. I hope this video was insightful. I want people to understand like a bit of my backstory, like some things that I've done in the past, because that was quite a big part of my life. Like, I learned a lot about business. I made a lot of money doing it as well. And it was just a cool period of my life. Like, I felt like the fucking man. I was the fucking shoe man in Southampton for a while, because I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. But I hope you got some value from this video, and if you did, be sure to like the video and sub to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.